Miss Parham here, and I'm getting ready to hike the Arizona Trail in just a few days. All right, so let's get my dinners, breakfast, lunches, all the things prepared. All right, so for breakfast, I will be having these. They are essentials for breakfast. All right. And then what I do is I put the Folgers coffee in the breakfast essentials. Great latte. Not good coffee, but it gives me that caffeine for the day. Let's see, for one of my dinners, let me show you this. So I have these fun Pokemon instant seasoning packs that are different Pokemon cards on the bags. But I will be using these to help season my food. They go really well. So like one night I'm gonna have quinoa and beans with tuna. I'm gonna add some extra spices if I need it. And then I'm also gonna add tuna, herb and garlic. It's gonna be a great dinner. My lunches, tortillas. So for tortillas, I'll have 2 tortillas for lunch. And each one gets one of these. I have barbecue, I have tuna salad, applewood smoke, tuna, 2 chicken salads, and then again, this will be for my lunch on the first day. That's the goal. And then let me see. I'll have my electrolytes. So elements. I have a whole box right under my camera. I have a whole box of elements. They're lemonade flavored because I always crave lemonade when I'm hiking. I don't know why. Another thing that I have is I have Bobos for my snacks. I love Bobos. They're so tasty. They have a lot of calories and a good amount of carbs for me at least. And then I have a meat. So my afternoon snack will be a Bobo and a meat stick. And then I'm gonna add some nuts in there. My first day I have these cashews. The rest of the time I've got pistachios. Right? Let me see, what else do I have? So I need to start opening these, putting these into bags. These are gonna be breakfast. Actually these or this. This might be breakfast, this might be morning snack. And then I got some fruit jerky. So I always have at least one fruit, something fruity with me. I don't think I'm gonna take the applesauce because that might spill. Let's see. Oh, and I'm gonna be making one of my favorite cheddar classic Annie's mac and cheese with buffalo style boiled chicken. It's really good. All I do is cook up the pasta while I'm setting up camp. Then I pour that water into my pot to boil. Then I put the boiling water back into the pasta and it cooks the pasta. And I add the chicken. Now, since it'll be in Arizona, I might be letting it cool down a lot because I don't know if I really want to eat really hot food at night. So we shall see. It shall be an interesting experience. And I also have all of these. They're 0 sugar, but it's fine. Actually, I might need to get some with carbs later down the line. But I have these Tillamook meat sticks. I have meat sticks. I have a box of elements. I have a box of crackers. I have all sorts of things. All right, let's get packing. So on my regular hikes, I usually take a bear can, about this big or this big, whichever one will fit my backpack. Now for this time, to save on weight, I'm going to be taking a year sack. This is a bear-proof bag, and they can't rip into this material, and rodents can't either. And then you tie it to a tree, so they can't take off with your bag. And then to add an extra layer of protection, I'm using an OP sack. It's just a giant sandwich bag, basically. OP sack. It is an odorless bag, and it'll make sure the animals all around don't smell my food. All right, let's pack this bag. Alright, I went, grabbed my food scale. I'm gonna turn it on. Whew. Let's put it in, make sure it's in grams. Let's see how much this is gonna weigh. Ooh, that's a lot. 5,000 grams. It's a lot of food for 5 days. And then I still have my extra day of snacks set aside. There's some in here. These are gonna go in my hip belt. They're small enough to fit. All right, let's go pack a bag.